Vicente Luque versus Mike Perry, the people's main event of UFC Fight Night 156 Uruguay, takes place soon. This weekend. It's a great fight. Mike Perry's going to win by KO, and let me tell you how. He's African. But second of all, let's get into the fight, okay? Mike Perry, for as much as people give him shit, his fight IQ might not be the best in certain situations, but he is damn near impossible to take down, and I don't know why. I think it's just brute strength. I really do. Maybe because the guys that he's facing aren't great wrestlers, but guys try and take Perry down, and Perry, with not an extensive grappling or wrestling background, just defends takedowns like Jake Ellenberger in, hands connected behind the waist. Mike Perry fucking rips him up, pull those fucking underhooks right up to the shoulders. You're not taking me down. So I feel like Luque here is going to be forced to stand with Perry, and if you're ever forced to stand with Mike Perry, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Alright? I don't know why I went American there, but you're in trouble. Why am I saying it like that? But you're in trouble. When you take on Mike Perry and you have to stand with him, you're in trouble. You're in big, big fucking problems. Okay? Mike Perry hits fucking hard and Vicente Luque gets hit. That's not a good combination for me to bet on Luque. I like Luque. Okay? I really do like Luque. I think he's a great fighter. I bet on him to beat Derek Krantz. I bet on him to beat Neil Magny as well before Neil Magny pulled out from needles in the arse or whatever the fuck he was doing. But I feel like Mike Perry's going to get this one done. I really do. It's going to be a stand-up fight. It has to be. I don't think Luque is going to be able to take Perry down. I don't think Perry's going to be taking Luque down unless it's at the end of the round to get a score for the point system. And I do think Luque, much as I like him, his wins have been questionable to me. Okay, he's been on a streak. I like it. He's on a streak in the UFC. He's amazing. But when I look at the quality of some of these wins, Jarlin Turner is not fucking UFC caliber, in my opinion. Okay? Chad LaPriest, decent win. Okay. Brian Barberena, beat the shit out of him for 2.5 rounds. Vicente Luque gets the finish at the end when Brian Barberena has nothing left in the last 5 seconds. That's questionable to me. Okay? Even though it's a win, it's questionable. Derek Krantz, making his UFC debut. Let me read you some stats about Derek Krantz, who's Luque's last opponent. 31 years old, 23-11. Like, it just... I don't know, man. I just can't... I'm going with Perry here. Perry's taken on the tougher tests. Okay? Yeah, he's had some layup fights. I think he had a layup fight against that guy. What's his name? Alex Reyes. But that was on short notice, so I don't mind it. He's taken his losses in his career. And I think he's going to bounce back and get a good finish here. I think he's a much more technical fighter now than he once was. I don't think he relies on the knockout as much as he used to. And I think he's going to find it against Vicente Luque. I really do. I think Luque's going to be tagging him up. Perry's got a sound chin. No problems there. Luque's going to be tagging him up a little bit. And I think Perry's going to crack one straight on the chin. And I think he's dead. I really do think he's going to finish Vicente Luque. I really do. I think he's going to knock him out cold. Luque hasn't fought guys with power of Perry. And Luque gets hit. And hit a lot. He got hit by Derek Krantz. And rocked all over the place in the first round. Luckily, he found the finish. But if a Derek Krantz, whoever the fuck that is, can rock you and put you in trouble in that first round, Mike Perry's going to put you into fucking orbit. Mike Perry's going to win. I like his overhands. I love his takedown defense. I just see problems in Luque's game, man. I really do. He's lost to some decent guy. He lost to Leon Edwards. That's his last loss on his record. He's on a massive streak in the UFC. I get all of these things that would make you think Luque's the right pick. I just see Perry having one-punch knockout power. He's a strong guy. He does not get taken down. He keeps it standing and he will lift you up and slam you if need be. Perry isn't a wrestler. He's just a strong motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With a good chin. A real good chin. You saw it against Ponzinibbio. Ponzinibbio shuts the lights out on guys. He was tagging Perry all over the place. Perry ate every shot. Got dropped. Didn't seem hurt on the floor. Got straight back up and straight back to work. Perry's a savage. And I think he's going to beat Luque. Because when you really look at Perry's losses, they look bad at first. Trust me, his losses look bad at first. But they go on to look a little bit better. The Max Griffin one is inexcusable. Okay, you shouldn't be losing to fucking Max Griffin. Max Griffin's still gone on to win some fights since the Mike Perry fight that he won. But shouldn't be losing to Max Griffin if you're really going to be a mainstay. Lost to Ponzinibbio. Back then, no one really paid attention to Ponzinibbio. Now, Ponzinibbio's top 12. Mainstay in the top 15. Loses to Donald Cerrone. Remember back then, that was people thought of Donald Cerrone completely differently back then. You know, before he went back down to 55 and started his streak, people thought very differently of Donald Cerrone at 170. They were like, this is the way out of his career. I thought Perry was going to knock him out. I'm like, he's lost so many in a row now against all these guys. Like Leon Edwards, who's that? Remember that? Leon Edwards beats Donald Cerrone and you're like, who's that? But now we know. But back then, it was a different time. Donald Cerrone's on a massive losing streak and everyone's thinking, right, Perry's going to retire him. He gets the job done against Perry, move that down to 55 and look what he's done there. Perry's losses look better with time. And I think that Perry's going to find himself the win here by knockout. He's a sound fighter. I think he gets the job done. I like Luque, too open to be hit. If you're getting hit by Brian Barberina, you're going to get hit by Mike Perry and slept for it. So, pack a fucking blanket and a pillow. Because you're going to be going to sleep, Vicente Luque. Platinum strikes again. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Click that button there. Goodbye.